This Mental Health Awareness Week, Social Enterprise Scotland are celebrating the power of community and the organisations making a real difference to mental well-being through connection, compassion and care.
Hello, I'm Sonia from MHScot Workplace Wellbeing, and today I'm joined by Eadie, the founder of MHScot. Hi, Catherine, and thanks for joining us. Shall we start with the basics then? Can you tell us what MHScot Workplace Wellbeing is all about and what your role involves?
Of course, MHScot Workplace Wellbeing is a social enterprise that provides mental health education and training to workplaces across the UK and sometimes outside. We do this through running online sessions, our interactive learning platform, and a supportive growing community, which includes our message board, quarterly online network events, online drop-in sessions, WhatsApp group, podcast, and lots more.
Thanks, Catherine. That's great. Why then did you decide specifically to set MHScot up as a social enterprise?
So I wanted to create a more sustainable model, something that could stand on its own by generating income through trading. In the charity sector, I did find myself spending a lot of time on grant applications, and I knew I wanted to use that time much more effectively. By setting up MHScot as a social enterprise, we've been able to offer our training to employers who pay for their staff to attend. This means that individuals don't have to cover the cost themselves, which is a real benefit. It's a fairer, more accessible way to provide workplace education. We do, however, have individuals who pay for themselves to attend training.
Yes, with that in mind, what then are some of the challenges that you face as an organization?
One of the biggest challenges is changing attitudes and assumptions about mental health. Some organisations do still see it as a nice to have rather than a core part of their culture, and certainly many at the moment also have competing demands and priorities. Another challenge is simply being a small social enterprise in a big system, so balancing our values with the need to be commercially sustainable does take ongoing work.
Yes, indeed. And this year, the theme for Mental Health Awareness Week is community. Who would you say is your primary community, and how do you go about supporting them?
Our primary community is people in work, whether they're in HR, line managers, or employees themselves. This can also include volunteers and people in the wider community. We support them by helping build confidence, knowledge, and skills around mental health and well-being. So through our training, we're creating space for open conversations, reducing stigma, and offering practical tools that people can use in their day-to-day working lives.
With MHScot supporting others in how to use those practical skills, how then do you look after your own mental health?
Well, I'm much better with boundaries than I used to be, definitely. A bit of activism. I end up getting involved in things I maybe don't have time for, but I'm very passionate about. I love computer gaming. I've got a mad budgie, so a lot of budgie monkey business going on. And I have a real passion for bird watching. So, Sonia, what do you do to look after your own mental health?
Lovely, thanks, Catherine. Yeah, I love walks in nature. They seem to help me a lot, as does working on the allotment with my lovely neighbors. And I also read a lot, loving good literature, and also always trying to maintain a sense of humor. Um, yeah, so finally, Catherine, to finish off, what advice would you give to someone who wants to better support mental health in their own community?
Well, start small, definitely. It might be simply checking in with a colleague, friend, family member, listening without judgment. It could be sharing resources. And we certainly don't need to be experts. We just need to be present, kind, and open to learning and listening to people. Creating a culture of well-being is really something we can all contribute to, one conversation at a time.
Thanks so much, Catherine. If our listeners want to learn more or to chat to you about bringing mental health training into their workplace, what's the best way for them to reach you?
They can visit our website at www.mentalhealthscot.land, or find us on LinkedIn and other social media channels. We're always happy to have a conversation.
Well, it's lovely as always to chat to you, Catherine, and thanks again. That was brilliant. And thanks to everyone for listening. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. If you would like to join our Health and Wellbeing Social Enterprise Network, then please click on the QR code below.